just said. And, the truth is that we do deserve a lot of what we've gotten because of our inaction over the years.
Right.
But we do need more people like him to stand up and like the Joe Wilson to yell out, "You lie." And,
Right.
we need more people to stand and to do more. And I'm really proud of the Tea Party and all the conservatives that got involved over the last 6 years, and especially this election season, and did the hard work, the heavy lifting. We have a long ways to go, but we've got a really good start now between what we did in 2010 and what we did this year. I think is it's a clear pathway that we're on now, and we have a strong. I think we have a strong. What's the word I want to use? We have a strong group of activists out there who, you may not see them all on social network every day because they're out there doing something, or they're running for office, or they're helping in campaigns. They're being precinct committeemen, and they're doing the job that needs to be done, going door to door. And we just got to get back to that. We can complain all day long about where we're at and what's happened, but at the end of the day, what I like to see is people being proactive. And let's get ahead of the issues, and let's get do a better job of messaging from the conservative side. And
right.
let's just keep going. And we've got we should be celebrating right now. Absolutely, we should be. But let's get back to work really quickly because 2016 is going to be here really fast, and we have a lot of work to do for 2016.
Yeah, we do. That's what we're already put. I mean, next year, next summer, they're going to. The first debate, believe it or not, comes in January next year. Believe it or not, January, the first debate for the presidential race. I mean, that's already coming up already. And I like Newt Gingrich, but he's going to try to run again. And again, he was for pushing a little bit for amnesty, like he was for he was not for abortion 100% on it. He was not 100% against abortion. He was some issues that he stand on for abortion. He agreed on. Either you're going to be for abortion or you're going to be against abortion. You cannot have it partial way, and that's where the Republicans are getting screwed up on right now. That's where the downfall of the Republican is. I mean, this is why Mitch McConnell, we gave him another chance to make sure he does his job. He barely won. That's a clear message that we are mad as hell. We're not going to take your kind of rhetoric anymore. We're not going to do it. We're not going to handle the moderate Republicans. We are going to have a constitutionalist conservative. If you don't like it, there's a door. You can get out of this country. And a great example is talking about the moderate Republicans. We had one in California, by the way, who ran against Scott Brown, not Scott Brown, but Jerry Brown in California. Well, she was going to go against abortion, and then she said, I'm all for abortion. I'm all for gay marriage. The last 5 days before going, that was on October 27th, and then he had also October 30th, you had Monica Webby running for U.S. Senate in Oregon. And she said that she was all for a gay marriage, 100% for gay marriage. It's supposed to be a constitutionalist conservative. That's what she ran. That's the platform she ran on. And then 4 days before going into the election, she dropped 35 points for saying that she's all for gay marriage. She dropped 40 points. And that's why she lost in the Senate seat in Oregon. I just want to let you know about that because this is what can happen when you don't do the right thing and you don't stand behind what you're going to do. You're going to lose your race. You're going to lose your place in office, and you will not get where you need to go by flip flopping or by being dishonest, and that's called lying, and that's not right, and we gotta stop that completely. Go ahead, Darla. I'm going to give you the mic again. Go ahead.
Well, you're absolutely correct. And when I was running for office, and I didn't make it the first time, it had nothing to do with that. I was going up against two incumbents who were born and raised here. The They're very well known in these small communities here, and they're incumbents.
Right.
And they're of my same party. And so, I came within 1,000 votes in through my district, which is pretty good. 7% difference in my race. And there was a fourth person that got in the race who actually took about 2,500 votes. And if I just had half of his votes, I would have been in there. So he was really the spoiler. But here's the thing that I found, and I had people coming to me all the time. Well, I like what you said until you said this. Don't you think you need to say this instead so that you appeal to more people? And don't you think you should be careful? And I said, you know what? I'm not going to go changing my message to suit a certain group of people. If they like who I am, they'll vote for me. And if they don't like what I stand for and who I am, they don't have to. It's as simple as that. I would rather lose because I told the truth than to win and lie to people.
Right.
So you have to be truthful and honest, and I'm not going to be handled by someone who's going to try and make me appeal, by selling out my values. Because at the end of it, I have to sleep with myself. I have to look at myself in the mirror every day. I have to stand next to the people who trust me and adore me and love me and my own family and be able to save faith with them.
Right.
So, we need more people to stand up for what they believe in. And don't waffle because you think, well, I might be able to pick up a few more percentage points if I just give in to this or give in to that. No, don't do it. Lose the race rather than giving into your values. In the long run, I'm going to run again, and I believe when I run again, I'll get the seat.
Of course you will.
Because I won in every district that I went out and walked and personally made contact with the voters. I just didn't have enough money. I spent $18,000, and my two counterparts they spent $230,000. So I was well outspent, and they have a lot more name recognition. But if you do run for office, you're not always going to win your first time out. You've got to set the pace. You've got to get a foundation. People need to find out who you are and what you're about. Just don't go changing your message. And if you do change it, make sure it's for a very good, credible reason. Because sometimes we form opinions based on a certain amount of knowledge, and then when we get more knowledge, we find out that maybe our opinions weren't based on the best information.
Well, you don't
make sure that if you do change your mind on something, that you make it very clear as to why you changed your mind. But certainly don't go out and pander to any particular group so that you can try and win just because you want to be a politician. And if you want to just be a politician, then I'm just going to tell you, I don't even want you in there. If you want to go in and make a difference for America, for our country, for our state, then absolutely, I want to stand behind that person.
Mm-hmm. Right. And, but I think we